so we're getting ready to take moulds of the door, but I still need the door cards, but we still need to make some adjustments. We need to get the sill fitting right. Now the bottom of this door isn't actually flat, it curves. It's got a curve all the way from back to front pretty much. So I didn't want to cut the door, but I'm having to trim a little bit. It's like about 3mm off that area there, just the very bottom lip, just to get that straight because it sits down at that point. So I'm just on with trimming that now, and then we've got to make adjustments to the sill. We've had to like grind off quite a lot of the top of it just to get it to fit and get a gap. So that's what I'm doing. Jonathan's hungry, he wants his pie. He thinks it's pie time. Pie o'clock. So there we go. That's all I've took off there. Okay, so what I've done here, I've got taped the gap. I've cut this bit off here because it was sitting out. We were having to put packers on it to hold it out because that needs to line up with the door obviously. So I've cut that off now, put a bracket in the back of it so it's sitting right, and then that's left, created a big gap around here. I've also ground off the top edge of the sill here, and that's sort of created a little gap in behind it as well. We've ground off the back of it and off the front of it to create the door check, the gap, because there wasn't one. So now I've taped that up and I've put release wax on that, and then I'm going to fiberglass onto there and up onto there, so we will then have like fixing points all the way along there, and there won't be any gaps. There'll be no room for anything to get in behind the sill. I haven't had Jonathan complaining yet at all the lumps of resin on the floor.
Give it time.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of time, isn't it? I do feel bad, you know, like I've caused absolute carnage in this garage. This is going off pretty damn quick.
Doesn't really want to do much of it, does it?
Oh, that's good. Alright, so that's fiberglassed in now. Let that set, and then we'll have a sill that fits with no gaps. And obviously I need to tidy it up at these edges and stuff, but work that a little bit more. Okay, I'll let that set and go and start on the other side. Right, put the door card back on again, just to see, just want to make sure that this side's sitting right. These Cre8ors have been just an absolute godsend for getting this thing on and off and on and off. And probably, I mean, I've had that one on and off about 20 times today, the other side. Right, so this side's sitting quite nicely. Right, so it's actually out a little bit, so that needs to go in. And the only way I'm going to get that to go in is cut that bit off, because that bit's sticking. So you can see there, and there actually. So the bottom edge of the sill needs to go in, because we've got, that door's going to sit there, so that's not going any further than that. We've got about 4mm that the sill is sitting out from the door, pretty much right the way down. So I need that back edge to go in. It's out here as well, so the whole back edge of that needs to go in. Put a return on this door, but we've overdone it with making the door gaps too tight, getting everything nice. It's too tight, because when that opens, that bit goes actually forward for a small amount, so we need to stop that happening. Well, we can't stop it going forward because the door's thicker, so we need to create a gap for it. So the gaps have to be bigger than maybe
what I wanted them to be, so I need to make sure that the gaps are the same all the way around. I haven't even started doing what I was planning on doing today, because I had to make some slight adjustments, but the slight adjustments are taking all the day. There seems to be plenty of meat where I've took that off there. I haven't went through the return, so there might be still a little bit of a return left when I take that off. One of the problems that I have, I steam up when you put the mask on. See, my glasses can steam up. These are also, did you know about these glasses? These are safety glasses, but I wear glasses there, so I couldn't fucking see a thing when I was putting the safety glasses on. I got these made, like Specsavers, and so these are like prescription lens safety glasses. But I've got extra magnification at the bottom, so things actually look bigger if I look out the bottom. Right, we're on the other side now. Just show you what I'm up to. Right, so we've now got this sill fitting, right? I've trimmed the bottom of the door off. It's literally like 2mm that I've took off the lip. Ground the top of this sill off. And we've got the sill positioned right. I've put a bracket in there to hold it, and then we've taped up this, because this is a big cavity, big hole, and then silver tape over the top of it, foil tape over the top of it, and then I'm gonna put some of the release wax, which is honey wax. I don't know whether it's made of honey or not, but that's what they call it. So I'm getting a bit of that. I'm just gonna, now I do not want to get this on the fiberglass itself, onto the sill itself. I just want it to go on the tape. And that'll just help the fiberglass that we're about to put on come off. So now I'm going to mix some resin, cut some fiberglass. Well, I'm going to cut the fiberglass first, and then I'm going to mix the resin, and then we'll get that glassed in there. Right, it's the end of the day again. I'm aching again. So it's back together. The returns are done now. These door gaps are looking a million times better now. We've done all the returns on both sills, so that's another job done. Doesn't look much different, but obviously there's a lot of stuff underneath that you just can't see, but it's all stuff that's getting it closer and closer and closer. Yeah, one of the things that we have got now is, excuse me, the fit's a lot closer now. The clam needs to move over a little bit, but we're getting down to silly little jobs like this, like sorting out this corner, and yeah, the jobs are getting smaller and smaller, so back end's looking great with the wheels on now. So yeah, another day, another couple of steps forward. Back here on Thursday. Yeah, thanks for watching, pressing buttons and stuff like that, and we'll see you next time.